So in the last topic of our series Jenkins Mastery from Zero to Hero, we covered about Jenkins overview. We also looked why we should learn Jenkins, what all are the use cases of Jenkins, and we also see few alternatives present in market for Jenkins. So continuing to this series, the next topic is I will be demonstrate the Jenkins installation on various operating system. So this is the installation on Mac OS, and if you are using any other operating system, you can just skip this video and you can just directly jump to the relevant operating system video for Jenkins installation. So let's just start the installation on Mac OS. So you can just simply type Jenkins installation on Mac, and on the very top you will see the Jenkins official document, and it will um, show all the guide like how we can install the Jenkins on Mac operating system. So now there are two types of releases from the Jenkins. One is LTS, that is long-term support, and another one is weekly releases. So LTS, we should always prefer the LTS because it is more stable, and weekly something Jenkins releases some patches and some beta versions that is not very stable. So just click on this installing Jenkins LTS on macOS, and we will not directly jump into these commands. These are just the sample command. So we will follow this blog post to install Jenkins. So in this blog post, there is a step-by-step guide how we can install Jenkins. So first step is installation of Homebrew on our system. So mostly if you are using macOS, you should already have Brew package manager on your system. You can just type Brew and it will show you something like this. If not, then you can just execute this command and it will just get this HTTPS and install the Homebrew on your system. Next, so Homebrew is just like a package manager, like we have Yum, OpenSSL. Likewise, it is very easy to use if you want to download or install any package or service. It's very easy to use. You can just run brew install, brew update, upgrade, uninstall. These are the very basic commands. So next we will run the brew doctor. So brew doctor is nothing but it will show you the recommendations if there are any, like it will show you if you want to you have to install something on your system that is required. So for me, you see there are only warnings, so that is completely fine, we can ignore for now. Next, we need the Java version. So how we will decide the like which Java we want for Jenkins, right? So for each Jenkins version, there is a compatible Java version. So for this one, it is saying Java 11, but this is not necessary. We always need Java 11. Let's say if you are downloading some very old Jenkins version, then maybe older version of Java is compatible, right? And maybe in future if we are moving to the more latest Jenkins, then maybe Java 17 is compatible. So you have to check which one is the compatible one. So for now this one we will just install Java 11, and Java is required because the war file which we have Jenkins or process of Jenkins can only be executed via Java. So you see this is downloading the Java on our system, and once it is done, then we are good to, like we have all the dependency, all the things which is required on the system. Now we can just install the Jenkins LTS. So okay, it's still in progress, almost done. And one more thing, here we are not mentioning the LTS version, right? So it will pick the latest one, whatever is available. We can it will download the latest Jenkins long-term support version. So now Java is there. You can just type Java, it will show you these option. Now we can just run this command and it will install Jenkins LTS for us. So it is fetching download for Jenkins LTS. Now next is, once we have downloaded the Jenkins, you will see in the last the location. It will show you the location of Jenkins war file or the path. So it is saying go to this file and update something, these lines, right? But we should always check which is the path for Java. It is like Jenkins, it is installed. So for us, we have to go to this file, this plist, and we have to change from this to this. Why we are changing is because this is the local host. It's like the our system IP 127.0.0.1 is always pointing to our system where we are working. And if this is the case, then we can only we will able to access Jenkins from our local system only. So if we want to access it from anywhere, we have to update from this to this. So this is the change is required. So let's see if Jenkins is installed. So you see, for us, this is not is our local. This is something different, OPT, Homebrew, opt. So we will go to this path, and after going to this path, sorry, my bad. So we will go to this path, and let me do clear my screen, and we will just uh, go to this file. Make sure to use sudo while editing this file, because this is something security concern. So if you are doing it without sudo, then it will throw error later. So just enter your password, and then we will simply go to this line http listen address, and we will just change 127 to 0, and this also 0. So now Jenkins will be accessible from anywhere. Now also, if you will see, we have done this part. Now we have to start the service, right? So I will just go to this terminal and just hit this command. Successfully started Jenkins LTS. So why we trigger this command? So whenever you are running anything as a service and you do services or systemctl, whatever you are using as a command, and start and the service name. So even your system is rebooted, it will automatically start the Jenkins. So many times what happens, if you are not running this command, it is applicable for all the service which is you are running as a service, and somehow you have forgot this command, right? So if your system is rebooted and after that maybe your Jenkins might be down, because it will not automatically restart. You have to trigger this command again, right? So this is very important command. So now if it is success, then we should able to see this screen. Okay, so we can see this screen, and we can get the admin password from this, and I will just do the cat. See, this is the admin password, so I will just copy it and paste it here, and we should able to go to next screen. And now just click on install suggested plugins. So we will cover the concept of plugins in detail later on the screen, but for now you are seeing it is installing some recommended plugins, Git folders, LDAP, and on the right side it is also showing for each plugin what are the dependency it is trying to install. On the bottom you can see which Jenkins version is being installed. So it is 2.516.3, and also for now we have only one user admin, and password was which we entered, initial admin password, right? But if you are working on some production grade level Jenkins, then this will not be the case. You might have multiple teams, multiple users might be using the same Jenkins. So we will see how we can manage multiple users, how we can integrate LDAP. So let's say your organization, we already have some LDAP, right? Like your name at the rate company.com or something, right? So for each user there will be some LDAP already set up, like username and password, system password will be there. The same thing we can integrate here, that is called LDAP, like we will see in the detail. So this thing we can cover, and also for now we are hitting it on localhost 8080. So 8080 is like the default port for Jenkins, but in real scenario we will need some DNS, right, to hit Jenkins. So these things we will cover later in the series. And once so this part is done now, we have also installed suggested plugins, and we can also select plugins to install if we already know, but these are the recommended from Jenkins, so you might anyways will be using it. So we just install the suggested plugins, and after that we can also change the like we can also add one more user. So we can create another user password, and this will set another admin user for us. And we can also change the Jenkins URL, like if you want to give some proper DNS, temporary DNS, though you can provide there. And after this, when we will click on start using Jenkins, we will see the dashboard. So we will not completely see the same UI, because whenever we upgrade Jenkins, there is a difference in UI also. So for each upgrade, Jenkins will do some optimization, some changes in the UI also, and we will also not see this part like job, because we have not created anything yet. It's like a fresh Jenkins installation on macOS. There will be nothing you will see at the first. And the last, you if you need, you can just run this command to start or restart the Jenkins. So we have in this way we have completed the installation on Mac OS, and for now there is nothing. We have just Jenkins running on our local system, and you see it's there. I can set the username, uh, password, and just confirm the password, full name, and then the email. You can also continue as admin, skip this part, or just do it. You can configure the Jenkins URL, save and finish. And when we click on this, see, this is the UI we are seeing. And you see on the left side, we have these options, which we are not getting here because this is in settings now. So we will explore all these options also, and you see UI is different now. We can change it, like we will see that also later in the series. But for now, we have installed Jenkins on our macOS system successfully. And in case you are facing any issue, just drop a comment. I will reply back on that. Thank you.